Hi guys, this is David from KA1 and today I'm introducing you to the new Volkswagen Beach Camper Edition 6.1. Let's go and find out how this van is. This is the van. It's Ascot Grey. The color is called Ascot Grey. In France, this is the standard color, so it's a color that is free of charge. You don't have to pay any extra. It comes as standard. So are the wheels. As you can see, these are standard wheels, so nothing fancy, no extra here regarding the van. So this is the beach edition. Just close the door for now. Closing, really easy. So this is a diesel engine. So it comes with those two tanks, one for the diesel, the main one, and this is the AdBlue, the anti-pollution device, or whatever this is used for, I'm not sure. So this is the manual door. So just having a look at the engine, so opening the engine now. So there's a little handle to grab here, and then it just goes up by itself. So here's the engine. It's a diesel, 150 horsepower, I think. 2-liter engine, manual transmission. So there's a little bit of space to work the engine. Hopefully no need to work this thing. And yeah, standard oil check. This is the water for the windscreen. This is the cooling and brake and the batteries here. In previous models, I think there were more space here to put the cables, for example. Now the battery is taking quite a lot of space, so I'm not sure it's fitted to add any more cable or stuff in there. So maybe it's not something to do. All right, so let's close this thing, and now let's have a look inside. So as it is standard, this is not painted. The door handles are not painted either. It comes with a standard key. The doors are nice and wide. You can see that there's some space here, some storage space on top and at the bottom, and it's pretty big, probably around 10 centimeters, pretty deep. This model came with this special lamp. Okay, I'll just put it on the seat for you to see. So this is like a little lamp that you can plug directly into any of these I don't know how you call this in English, but these 12 volt sockets. There are several 12 volt sockets in the room. So yeah, that's kind of neat. It came free of charge, so I'll just put it here for now, in here. Okay, so what do we have here? We've got a little pocket here, and if we jump in now, the cockpit. Okay, so pretty standard configuration, as I said a bit earlier. This lever wheel is optional, so I had to buy it. It was, I think, 300 or 400 euros for extra, but I think it's really worth it because it's adding the buttons, so the cruise control and the media system can be controlled from the right hand side, and the lever is really good quality, so I really like it. I'm very pleased with this wheel. The gear stick is pretty standard, so nothing fancy here. It's made of plastic, but at least this doesn't get hot when the van is parked in the sun, so it's all right. Basic also air conditioning, so it's all manual, so you just set the temperature and the speed of fans and then the wind direction. It's really standard. So it comes with the stop and start system, the parking sensors that can be disabled. And speaking of the windscreen, the dashboard, sorry, it's analog, so this is pretty standard. I didn't go for the digital cockpit. I'm not fond of this thing. It's absolutely okay. Here on the left hand side there's a little placeholder, so you can put your phone, for example. That fits well. This is a non-automatic lights, so you have to activate the lights manually. I wish I took the option. I think it would have been a nice option, but I forgot to check this one in. And just underneath, this is the I think this is the fuse box, so nothing oh, nothing to put in here. So speaking of storage for your stuff, this is pretty limited on this 6.1 version. You've got some little bit of storage on top of the dash. So here you can put some books or glasses, and there's a little 12-volt socket here to plug your stuff. Some storage here, little box where you can put some your key passes or whatever motorway toll thing. And another one here, which is also open. A small space here, which is rubbered, so probably can put some pens or a phone that shouldn't fall. And the glove box is really small in this version. You can see here, this is the manual, so it's not such a big manual, but when you put it inside, it takes the whole space. So you can put it maybe this way. That works also, but you see that there is not a lot of much room left. I think there is some cooling, I don't know if this is a cooling thing inside, but it's got a light also when you turn the power on, so good quality overall, but rather small. The doors, they're also providing some nice storage area, which is pretty cool. And here is a nice accessory that came as standard with the van, so it's a kind of a pocket lamp, and you put it on the 12 volt socket here to charge it, so this is kind of neat. And it comes standard with 2 USB-C port, so Volkswagen was kind enough to give me for free this little accessory. It's actually a USB-C to USB standard, so you can actually plug this here if you don't have any USB-C device, and then you can charge or put your USB stick for music on this adapter, or you can just plug it directly there. The other option I took is I think it's called a Discover Media System, Entertainment. So this is pretty cool. I'll probably make another video on this one. And okay, I need to turn it on. And this is giving you navigation, very good sound quality, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all sorts of things, and it's very intuitive to use, and the screen is responding very well. The sound system is also very good. It's got speakers. I think it's got 6 speakers. It's got 2 on the top of the dash, and then it's got 2 on the doors, and then probably 2 other big ones at the back. So it's pretty good, works very well. And yeah, and if you click on the navigation, you can actually just, you know, zoom in, zoom out, and yeah, it's working very well. Okay, probably worth creating another video for that one. Alright, so what else do we have here? We have the little mirrors here, and if you open it, you can see that there's a light coming up, which is also pretty nice, and when you close, the light goes off, so that's pretty cool. Here on top also you've got the new I don't know how this is called, but it's like a mini computer with a screen where you can actually check. For example, here I've got more than 60 hours of battery. This is the second battery, so if I want to use it to charge my stuff, I can just check the power. That I can turn the knob to go to the second screen where I can see, for example, the heating system. I can also check, for example, whether I'm parked complete on the flat surface, which is not the case now. Press back, and then I've got a third option page where I can, for example, change the lighting system. It's all in French, apologize for this. And then the settings where you can possibly change the language and the temperature and the format and stuff. So because I don't have an electric roof, it's all manual. I think I'll mainly use this to check the battery status and possibly maybe the lights, but I don't think it's such a useful thing for the beach model anyway. Next to it you've got some extra little buttons. So these are the lights for the passengers and the driver. I don't know, this is probably to turn on off the back lights, and this is to lock the doors, and these are the We Connect system, which I think now are coming also standard. In case you have a problem, you can press this button and call the assistance. A couple of cup holders also, and boxes, little boxes that are on each side of the dash, so you can remove them if you want and then just put a bottle instead. So that completes the dash. So now let's move to the back. Oh yeah, no, something else I wanted to show, sorry. The space between the two seats. So you can put a bag, so I don't know how big that is, but you've got plenty of space here. And there's a 220 volt socket, so standard socket at the back, at the bottom of the driver's seat. So I don't know if you can see that. It's a bit, here you can open that, and that's giving you a nice addition. So that's also came standard. Right, so just take my key. By the way, this is the key, standard key, pretty nice. Goodbye. Okay, let me show you another USB device. Okay, I need to turn that thing off. Okay, so at the bottom part of the passenger seat, you can see also there is some space here where you can put some books or tablets or whatever, maybe an iPad, or and there's two USB chargers, 2 ports here, which is a nice welcome addition. So if you want to charge a device, you can just also use this plug here. So the seats are nice, fabric is standard, they comes with a armrest, and you can just adjust also the position if you want. So it's pretty comfy vehicle to be on the front anyway. And yeah, overall the cabin is of good quality. The plastic is a little bit hard, but who cares? This is a camper van.